What's going on, guys, and welcome to another video. And in this video we're kicking it off with some tips for your guys' setups. So let's get straight into it. So if you have a gaming setup like me or some kind of setup and you want to keep it clean and nice, I'm going to list some tips for you today in this video that really help make your setup much cleaner and much nicer. Firstly, we're going to talk about dust.
Dust! Anybody? No? High and fat, low and fat. Dust.
And dust is an absolute, it's really annoying when it comes to desk setups or any place that like that has dust, and it really does annoy me a lot. And what I do and what I advise a lot of people to do is every month get some cloth, some kind of cloth or whatever, like a baby wipe, and just literally just go along the desk and just get all the dust off. And trust me, it will work. So just go and do that. You can also clean in between your keys. Now, another thing to do, which I find very frustrating, is your keyboard. Now, your keyboard is another thing. Your keyboard, it's dirtier than a toilet, probably, I've got to say. If you're eating at your desk, you're doing all that stuff, and you're really, you've got, you're like messing with your hair, maybe little hair bits fall out onto your keyboard, it isn't very good, and they get stuck in between the keys and all that. The best thing to do is to take your keys off. Say if you have a keyboard that you can remove your keys, say, I don't know, take your keys off and take them all off, and then what you can do is put them all into a glass, put like fairy liquid in, just shake them in a glass, and it will just clean them all off. And then after you've done that, you can just literally clean all in between the keys, make sure they're all good and everything. And then literally do that once a month, maybe, or twice, or like a few months do it, sorry. So every few months it's good to like do that. It just makes it much cleaner, and yeah, that's another thing. So the next thing is cable management. Now with cable management, I don't really care that much with it, but I am getting, over the past few months, I've got a bit more. I need to sort this out. So the best thing to hide, say, all the cables that are under your desk. Say you have cables that are going to your monitors, to your PC, from your keyboard to your PC, all these different cables, and they're lying on the floor. You've got LED strips on the floor, you don't want it. What I did is I went to IKEA and I picked up the Signum, and I do not regret it at all. For £10, the Signum is got to be the best cable management thing, cable management tool there is. Basically, if you don't know what a Signum is, it basically, you screw it onto the bottom of your desk, and then all the cables that are on the floor basically gets rised up and it puts in that Signum. You can get another one, it's like a little tray thing that you stick on, and all the cables, I don't know what that's called, but it's basically similar. But with the Signum, you can like route cables through the different things. It's like a, I don't know what the word is, but it's much more easier. And you can like route cables through the little holes that are like the little gaps through the little things, and it's just really easy to use. And yeah, the other thing that I've got to say with this is you do have to be careful, because sometimes it can become a bit loose, especially on my desk. So yeah. So the next tip is obviously cable management as well. Now what I did, obviously you can't really do much about your keyboard. There's not many good wireless keyboards out there. Obviously there's good wireless mouses, but not good wireless keyboards. And how do we solve that? Well, as you can see, this keyboard, I don't know if this keyboard right here, isn't wireless, and you're probably thinking, where is the wire for and how is it working? As you can see, it is working. And how is it working? Well, I will tell you. What I've got, if I move just a slight bit, move my keyboard this way, what I've got is a hole. Now that hole is for the wire to drop down, and then on the other side of the desk there is a wire that gets routed all the way up to the side of the desk, along the desk, and then straight through into my hole for my PC. So that's obviously going into my PC for my keyboard. And yes, it's a good thing to do, and a lot of you are probably saying, what about a glass desk? Now, most glass desks, you see a lot of people's setups that have glass desks, and their cable management isn't that good. I've got to say, it's not the best. Now, the thing is with this, it's quite hard when you have a glass desk, because you can see like the wires that come through, like the bottom or not. It's much more harder for cable management. Yes, you can do it, but if you do have a glass desk, I would go for a wireless keyboard. Now for the mouse, obviously, at the moment I've just got this mouse, but I will be upgrading to a new keyboard and a new mouse soon, which the mouse will be wireless, and I will be having an extended mouse pad, so it will be really easier for me to work that way. Now at the bottom of the desk, now just to top it off, if you are really wanting to make sure your desk is cable managed, then go pick up the Fixer from IKEA. The Fixer cable management kit. It's about £3.50 from IKEA. It's really good. You have loads of different things, zip ties, Velcro, pin tack, wire tack, like wire tacks that like go into the wall, small ones. You got these little things here, and the like, you basically stick them on, like if I you basically, oh, that one's still got a thing. You basically stick them on like you stick them on, and the wire like goes through that part. Really good. The only thing I can say is the sticky isn't that good on them. And yeah, I also do have it here, guys, the IKEA Fixer. Really good. And yeah, £3.50. So that's about it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys for watching TechWave, as it's been me, Ben, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.